Holy calamity, scream insanity. Hopefully you're gonna be another big fan of me. Break. Check it out. The Scream Insanity Project on Toy Insanity channel continues. This Scream Insanity 5. I got another art figure. The Monsters art. The characters are just a group called The Monsters. The artist's name is Kasing. And this series came out in 2020. They appear to be blind boxed. The set is 13. And of course, I got the Scream. I did just notice the UPC says Scream above it. So were they really blind boxed anyway? I don't know. I got it on eBay. So yeah, Kasing and his group called How to Work teamed up with Pop Mart. That's the distributor. And made this series. His characters is 3 or 4 characters. The most famous one is Labubu. Labubu is the rabbit-looking monster. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 are Labubu. And then I think 2 are this monster character called, I wrote it down, Pippo. But those actually might be different characters. And then my boy, the only one on here, the scully-headed monster, representing the Scream, Edward Monk's 1893 famous painting. That's what Scream Insanity is all about. Well, that character's name is Tycoco. Alright, so we're going to look at this figure. And then I'm going to tell you about all the other paintings represented in this series. Because am I collecting the set? The answer is no. I collect Scream figures based on the Scream of Nature. 1893, Norwegian painter, Edvard Munch. Scream, Pop Mart, times How to Work, Kasing. Some desiccant. And here comes my figure. First look ever. It says, make something fun. Very cool. Tycoco as the character depicted in The Scream. That looks awesome. Of course, this blank backdrop is from the Figma figure. And you can see that in my Scream Insanity playlist, I think, number 3. That's a sharp little figure, and it combines 2 of my most favorite toy collecting tropes, the Scream and Scully dudes, skeletal people. Hefty little figure. You can see his feet on the bottom. Extremely happy to have this. Trying to get a good look at him, where the character would be in the famous painting. Now let's spend the rest of our time talking about the other paintings. I got some notes. Okay, the girl with a pearl earring is Dutch painter Johan Vermeer, 1665. Maybe this is going to be ambitious, so I hope I earn your thumbs up. I'm going to put the actual painting for comparison. Not that you can really see these that great, but just so you know in your head if you are familiar with the painting or not. I'm going to put the images over here. I'll go dig up 13 images from Wikipedia. It says 12 designs plus hidden edition. So we'll go to this guy next, because this is the hidden edition. And that is the famous sculpture, not sculptor. That's the famous sculpture by the artist Myron. And that goes all the way back to 460 to 450 BC. Ancient sculpture. Okay, that was 1. That's 2. We'll go here. It's called the actor Otani Onji III as Idobi. Well, that is by a famous Japanese artist. I didn't write the name down. I'll put it over here. And there's your painting. Okay. And that was 1794. Dutch-Japanese Femme à Chabibist. Woman with a Hat. That's Henry Matisse. 1905. And that is a painting of his wife. The Scream. That's my boy. 1889. Edvard Munch. Norway. The Pfeiffer is also called the Young Flautist. And that's from Edouard Monet, 1866. David. This is Michelangelo's David. And that was completed in 1504. Now this is the Thinker. by Auguste Rodin. He is French. And he made the first plastic version back in 1881. And the first full-scale one was made, the casting was made, it's a bronze casting in 1904. And several of those exist. They're all around the world. You know, like 25, 26 of those exist. There's the Mona Lisa. That's, of course, Da Vinci. And that is believed to have been completed between 1503 and 1506, but some say he may have worked on it up until 1517. Now up next, we got Labubu as Little Dancer. Now that's an interesting sculpture as well by Edgar Degas, French sculptor. And it's a life-size depiction of a ballet dancer, 1881. So the same as the Thinker, huh? And then down here, Son of Man. That's a very famous painting by the Belgian René Magritte, 1964. It's probably the least old one here. Yeah, definitely. Van Gogh. Well, this is based on his famous. This is Van Gogh's famous self-portrait, and that was made in 1889. Van Gogh is Dutch. Now, The Secret, or let's see. In the scheme of things, I don't know. It's rare. I'm not collecting the whole series, so maybe that one's rare. But obviously, that is The Birth of Venus by Sandro Botticelli. Okay, and that was made in the 1480s. That's a pretty old one. That one's truly ancient, and then some pretty old, and that's relatively modern. Okay, so I really enjoyed this video. I'm just happy to have this figure. Happy to have shared it with you. It's a good looking figure. Pretty solid standing. Okay. How to Work and Pop Mart 2020, The Monsters Art by Kasing. Okay, I've been Toy Insanity. I love you so much. I love you all more than you'll ever know. Thumbs up. Goodbye.